Bharati Airtel financial 2021 Q2 results are out. Let's see the result. Our revenue stood at 25,785 crores. It's comparing to last year same quarter 22% up, and profit before tax is it's positive like 567 crores comparing to last year same period it's 191% up. That's a huge change in the operation, and net income is change year on year growth is like 96%. Like I can say it's a very awesome result. Bharati Airtel itself saying that it's the revenue, this quarter revenue is the highest ever consolidated quarter revenue. It's a strong positive message to the shareholders, and its Indian business delivers strong growth across revenue, margins and customers. Consolidated quarterly revenue stood at 25,785 crores. It's up 22% year on year, and EBITDA at 11,848 crores. EBITDA margin at 46%. Indian revenue stood at 18,747, up by 22% year on year, led by strong 4G customers. Mobile service Indian revenue up 26% year on year. Strong positive point is mobile ARPU average revenue per user is at 162 rupees comparing to 128 rupees in last year same quarter, and 4G data customers at 152 million, up by 14 million for the quarter, and data usage per subscriber at 16 GB per month. Airtel businesses and homes sees revenue growth of 7.5% and 7.3% year on year respectively. DTH added 549k customers during this quarter. Let's see the consolidated result. Like overall customer base stand at 440 million across 16 countries. Total revenue stood at rupees 25,785 crores, up by 22% year on year. Earning before interest and tax at 4,412 crores, up by 121.4% year on year. Total capex spent for the quarter at 6,791 crores. Indian revenue up 22% year on year. EBITDA margin at 45.8%, up by 4.7% year on year. Net debit including lease obligations are 1,37,841 crores as on September 30, 2020. Comparing with previous year, it was 1,18,106 crores. So it's like increase in net debit. Let's see how they are going to control in coming quarters. Positive news is the increase in average revenue per user. The average revenue per user increased to 162 rupees comparing to last year same quarter where it is 128 rupees, and previous quarter it was 157. It's gradually increasing. That's a good shareholding pattern as of September 30, 2020. The Indian promoter holding percentage is 36% and foreign promoter holding is 20%. So total promoter and promoter group holding is 56.23%, and if in public shareholding, institutions hold 39.29%. So if you take into consideration of promoter groups and institutions, it comes nearly to 95%, and remaining are non-institutionals and others remain covers less than 5%. of total shareholding. Airtel, headquartered in India, is a global telecommunication company with operation in 18 countries across South Asia and Africa. This company ranks among the top 3 mobile operators globally. Its mobile network covers a population of over 2 billion people. Airtel had an approximate of 440 million customers across its operation. Airtel portfolio includes high-speed 4G, 4.5G mobile broadband, Airtel Extreme Fiber that promises speed up to 1 Gbps. Airtel OTT services includes Airtel Thanks app for self-care, Airtel Extreme app for video, Vyonk Music for entertainment, Airtel Blue Jeans for video conferences. Thank you. As end of today, Airtel share closed at 433 rupees, that is less down by 0.75 points. In my opinion, this stock is trading near to 52-week low. So if you are a long term investor, you can invest in the stocks whenever it comes down and it's trading low, and also invest as a SIP, because telecom communication sector is has a long journey which can give good return in long term. As I am not a SEBI registered advisor, so don't consider my advice on investing in the stock. Please check with your advisor and investor portfolio advisor before investing in the stock, because stock market investment contains high risk. So don't consider my advice. Thanks for watching my video. Have a nice day. Goodbye.